Behind the cape. Let's talk about the newest news that I just saw. A few weeks ago, we talked about Chance Perdomo, RIP to Chance Perdomo from Gen V fame. Gen V obviously has to deal with the passing of the one of the lead actors in the show, and it seems as if they don't want to recast the character, and now they're trying to find a way to deal with the situation in the show as well. Who knows what they're going to do? Hopefully, they don't go the Black Panther route. But
yeah, I hope that they don't kill Gen V by trying to make the second season into a funeral. I think that would be probably the biggest mistake they could do. Like, obviously, you want to have some sort of tribute if you're not going to kill the character or have him some sort of send off.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. They say they're not going to recast, so that could mean that they're going to kill him off.
Here's the specific quote: "As we continue to navigate the tragic loss of Chance Perdomo, everybody at Gen V is determined to find the best way to pay respect to his memory. We won't be recasting the role because no one can replace Chance. Instead, we have been taking the time and space to recraft our season 2 storylines as we begin production in May. We will honor Chance and his legacy this season."
I just hate that quote. I hate that quote of nobody can replace Chance. First of all, there needs to be another Black actor to replace Chance. There absolutely does. And I don't know enough about him as an actor to know if that is some sort of personal ambition for him in terms of like representation. But there absolutely needs to be another Chance Perdomo. And if you cancel his role permanently, there won't be another Chance Perdomo. Like, I understand, I guess, from a grieving standpoint, how you feel like you're paying respect by singling that person out. And in any other profession, it'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
If Chance Perdomo was an accountant, it'd be perfect to say that, and nobody would ever say anything to you. If he was a doctor or an agent or a teacher or a bus driver,
We still gotta get this work done.
if he was a director, it'd be perfectly fine for you to say that. It's not fine for you to say that when we're talking about black actors in Hollywood and the roles that they play.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot tie their roles to these black actors because, unfortunately, things happen to people in real life. And if every time an actor passes away, a black role is taken away from Hollywood, that is a double tragedy. It's a double tragedy. Clean stuff up for Hollywood nice and neat, and they get to clasp their hands and turn into nuns. Like J. Cole. Or the Prince family, however you decipher that bar. But, like I said, you don't get... I don't like the idea also of them centering this man as the promotion for the second season.
Yeah.
Like, if you deal with it in an episode and then we move on to the rest of the show, I think that's the best way to do it. And I think that would be the most respectful.
You paid your respects. Yeah.
That would be the most respectful. If this turns into a tribute for Chance throughout the entire season and we're focused more on that than actually telling the story, because now they're talking about reworking the season. I excuse me, I'm sorry. But I didn't feel like even if Andre wasn't going to be in the next season, we would have been losing something that was irreplaceable to the show. Now, I would have loved to see another character in that slot, another black character in that slot, absolutely. But his story wasn't dominating enough for me to think like, all right, we could probably put another black character to do this romance thing with Kate and then just, or whatever that girl's name was.
I mean, he wasn't literally the title character, the main character of it.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, he was a pivotal player in it.
I just feel like it's a double whammy to center him to try to sell the show, but then to retire his role.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was an amazing opportunity for him to be who he is, to fit the demographics that he fits, and be in the position to play the role that he did. And it'd be a shame if no one ever got an opportunity to do exactly what he did in that way on that show because you want to respect Chance. It's not respectful for him.
You know what the worst part about that is okay, so we did that the first time with Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you do it with this, now you're setting the standard for if anything happens, get rid of the black character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anytime a black actor dies, then his character has to die with him.
Like, you're literally setting
double
the standard
whammy.
now.
Yeah, no, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, going on from that to Gina Carano still wants to return to the Star Wars franchise. Man. Good old Gina Carano.
Hey, Gina, listen, this thing with Disney ends one or two ways. you either get laughed out of court or they pay you and this goes away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there is any scenario where Disney loses and you end up being ordered to be back in Lucasfilm. That's not going to happen.
Yep.
That's just not going to happen. I bet my last dollar on it. So, you know, fight the good fight, you know, I guess, for the people that are rooting for you.
You think she sues for retaliation? They're not giving me my job back either. They're clearly retaliating because they lost. That seems like a Karen thing to do.
Again, it would feel,
Drag them
it would
right back
feel
into
like,
court.
yeah, one very reachy lawsuit, trading one very reachy lawsuit for another is what it feel like.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you slide by with the skin of your teeth on this one, on the you know, the unlawful firing or whatever is she suing them for, loss of wages or defamation of character.
Mm-hmm.
But then to convince a judge to order Disney to rehire you, I've never heard of anything like that.
Come on, judge, tell them to give me my job
Tell
back.
them to hire me back. I'm a white woman in America, damn it.
Sheesh. All right. So 2 movies are coming out in 2026. One of them is the delay. Blade is getting delayed yet again.
Yeah, Blade is
Not happening.
Doomed for him. Like, how the fuck? So now it's going to be coming out a year, or is it the same? Is the Coogler film going to be 2026 as well?
I haven't heard that they've delayed that movie. I think they're putting that on a fast track.
When was that? Was that supposed to be coming out 25?
Yeah.
The Coogler vampire film is going to come out before Blade,
A year before.
and then the even worse, we may see Wesley Snipes as Blade in Deadpool before we see Mahershala in the suit at all in the MCU.
Mhm.
I quit. I would fucking quit.
Yep.
You mean you found a way to bring back the OG Blade and put him in front of the fans before you brought me in? Not that he has any beef with Wesley. I think he understands that he's the OG.
Mm-hmm.
But, brother, fam,
Ryan Reynolds got beef with him though.
excuse me. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. That's why I thought it was a long shot that he was actually going to be in this movie.
Yeah.
In the Deadpool movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like it's one of those, you know, oh, Tom Cruise is going to be Ultimate Iron Man and Multiverse of Madness kind of shit.
Yeah.
Because y'all, if y'all don't remember what happened by the time that Blade got to his 3rd movie and they tried replacing him with Hannibal King, whoo, it wasn't very pretty. No, I don't think either party is like racing back to work with each other on a full-time basis either. So I just found it hard to believe, but we'll see. We'll see.
Also, the final movie of the Fast and Furious series, I think it's Fast 11, is coming out in 2026.
Yo.
Yeah. Fast cars.
No.
Family.
No thanks.
Family.
We're going to do a case study. We are going to ask the theater to let us sit there and take record and just demographic information on the people who are purchasing Fast and Furious tickets. I need to know who they are.
It's probably going to be a lot of families.
Like, I really need to know who the fuck is keeping this franchise alive.
I'm telling you, bro.
Who is keeping them alive?
I mean, it's the last one, so everybody's going to show up.
It should have been the last one 5 ones ago.
Okay, Sony Pictures and Apollo Pictures? I don't know. Apollo offered to buy Paramount Global for $26 billion in cash.
Can we not do this? Like, can we not do another big corporate merger that's not really good for the consumer, but is great for the beer people at the very, very top of both these businesses?
Keeps people alive or keeps jobs and everything alive.
It's not good for I don't even think it's keeping jobs alive. Like,
It keeps bonuses alive for the
it
CEOs.
keeps bonuses alive. Like, it's not good for the most of their staff. It's only good for the executives of both of these companies.
Yeah.
It's not good for either one of their consumers either.
Yeah.
You know, I thought all of these capitalists loved free market competition. I thought open market and competition is what drove the economy and what made services better and made products better. The only thing that these companies want to do is get large enough to large with another big company to take over the entire market. They don't give a shit about providing quality products or services to people. They want to get so big that they don't have to provide the service at all. That you basically have to give them your money out of circumstance because there's no one else to give it to. So please no.
Mm-hmm.
Please no. Not to mention that these are two incompetent studios as it stands right now anyway. So I don't think it gets any better by putting two numbskulls together.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Paramount is not totally off its rocker. They got some good stuff on like network television.
Yeah, but
like
not
the Tulsa
anything
King, mayor of
DC.
DC.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Never mind.
They got
a lot of stuff for TV.
Tulsa King, mayor of Kingstown. That's what I was saying. Mayor of Kingstown.
Paramount got a lot
They got
of
some
stuff.
good show. Oh, Halo. The TV is hitting. The movies is hit or miss. You're either getting a Sonic or you're getting something else that's on there that's trash.
Huh. Is Paramount? No. I wonder if they owned Viacom. Because I feel like they have like Nickelodeon.
A lot of Nickelodeon
and
stuff.
Like,
They do have a lot of Nickelodeon content.
yeah, like a whole bunch of stuff like that. Paramount, Viacom, CBS merger. Yeah, I guess so.
They're all one company.
Yeah. Anyway. The X-Men mansion is up and running.
Yes, the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. I saw it on Chill Stream this week. Did a walkthrough of it. Something's weird about it. Like it does something to my eyes where like I'm looking at it and I know these are real things in here. Like this is a real bed, this is a real floor, these are real windows.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know if it's the paint or the way that they're sized, but it looks like I'm still looking at a cartoon. Like it's very strange.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody else noticed that.
I did not notice that. I am. I'm laughing at them. Marcus with the West Coast fit. Bro, what in the AJ Johnson and Real Compton City G's do Marcus got on today?
Yeah, cat. Yeah.
Anyway, Sir Chi 87, $2. Salute to Kendrick for beating Drake by decision.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Or by knockout. I would say by knockout.
All right. Oh, you wanted to talk about Euphoria.
Yeah. Because this is entertainment news, and we talk about the top things in entertainment here on BBL. I mean, on Behind the Cape. And
okay.
Euphoria was streaming #1, not just on Apple Music, but Spotify as well.
Yeah, no, he's beating him at the sales game.
Beating him everywhere.
And then I think.
But Drake don't make popular music. You ain't gonna play this more than once. This is gonna be a one-time spin.
Cap.
He don't make music the girls want to listen to. You not gonna play this while you riding in the car. Boom!
He's beating him view-wise on YouTube, too, I think.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think he doubled push-ups with Euphoria.
Well,
I think Euphoria has double the views that push-ups
even
has.
The other song, the Family Matters, I think has got beat by Meet the Grams, I think.
You mean the video where we had the Planet AMI girl on the wall didn't even hit? Like, people didn't even watch it?
If I remember correctly, yeah.
Maybe it's because they didn't have time to do it. Kung Fu Kenny with another jiu-jitsu move.
Let's see here. Drake, 12 million views one day. Kendrick drops after that and has 14 million on Meet the Grams, 14 million on Euphoria, and 15 million on Not Like Us.
Yikes.
So
it's all within a day.
All three of those songs are beating Family Matters.
Beating you up.
It is what it is. Okay. Oh, we're gonna watch the Boys season 4 trailer.
Yup.
You're all fucking welcome.
Put it right here. Let's go.
Why so many animals with superpowers?
I don't know. I don't care though.
They shot the hell out of that chicken and he kept moving. Why is that the thing I'm worried about the most? I don't know. Then the goats were flying. I don't know. Is the virus having some sort of impact on people to where, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm here. I don't care.
It's mutating.
Don't care. Don't give a shit. Put it in my veins, brother.
I'm just wondering. Captain America's suit first look. Ooh.
Yeah, chat. Who got a look at that? Who got a look
Do
at
we?
that? I mean, it's okay, I guess. It just didn't really do much for me. Just
He already
very
got a new
plain.
suit. It's new.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one we saw in Falcon and Winter Soldier was new. Is
This
he never
one,
gonna wear that one again? Yeah, that's it.
it's just like a lean version of what he already had. I feel
It's like if Captain
it's
America
much more blue.
had a deal with Nike and they made him a Nike tech suit, that's
Yep.
what it would look like.
Yep.
That's exactly what it would look like.
Yeah, it looks. This is the one that we saw in the show, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
The
this
one in
is
the show
the same
was,
thing?
No, that's different. That's not the one that was in the show.
Oh, this is the one in the show. This is definitely the one in the show. Okay. So then, yeah, it's more blue. So he's crippin', and it's leaner.
It's a
It has
Nike tech
less
suit with a
bulkiness.
shield, for sure.
I'm sure the wings probably shoot out.
Yeah,
Like a backpack or
yeah.
something.
I mean, it's got the standard features. It's just
What is this stance?
I don't know.
It's kind of like a
What is the
wide
movie?
receiver stance a little bit, but it's like too much.
What is the movie? Fuck the stance. What is the movie?
I don't know. The stance is goofy looking, but anyway, yeah, no, this movie is still something that nobody asked for. So
Yeah, and I don't think the costume's gonna save it.
no,
Definitely
absolutely
can't
not.
blame the costume when it fails either.
Maybe they're trying to put out a Nike Tech suit because they want more, of us to be
A
involved.
Disney edition Nike tech suit, I think niggas would go crazy over that.
Maybe the shoes need to be like Air Force One combat boots, or some Tims. Put a Timberland logo right on his ankle.
Hey yo, red, white, and blue Timbs is disgusting. That is horrid.
I feel like Dipset wore that once. I know they had the big USA jackets.
We'll talk about Dipset a little bit later in my Doves and L's.
Yikes.
That's crazy.
All right. Giancarlo Esposito supposedly has some sort of secret role that he's been added to Marvel for. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think it's Doom.
He thinks it's Doom. I think it may be Norman Osborn. I think
Okay.
they still may be rocking with the whole race swap idea. Check me out here, right? So we got the Thunderbolts with the asterisk.
Mm-hmm.
If we feel like, if you think how I think, and you think that Thunderbolts is eventually going to turn into Dark Avengers when they settle on a team,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you think that, then there's only one person missing from Dark Avengers, and that'd be Norman Osborn. Tell me, race swap aside, right? Race swap aside, and I'm about to explain why it kind of fits into what's already been established in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Harry for Tom Holland, it's Peter Parker. Who's his Harry? Who's his Harry? Who's his male best friend?
I forget his name, but the big guy.
Ned.
Glasses.
Right?
Yeah.
Could you not feasibly seeing Giancarlo play Ned's dad?
Yeah. Yep.
Right? Like, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
And we've retconned Norman Osborn. Is that my first choice for Giancarlo Esposito? Oh, hell no. It's not.
You can do bigger.
It's not within my top 50. I'm trying to think like Disney.
Sure.
I'm trying to think like Disney. Think how they think.
Mm-hmm.
I see Dark Avengers on the horizon. The only character that we're missing for that to lead them is Norman Osborn. And it gives them another excuse to kind of play piggyback with Peter Parker in the MCU and on Sony.
Yeah, I think that's good. That's plausible. My thought is just that they're going to have to introduce Doom at some point.
What up, Tony Robinson?
Yeah. What did he say?
OG Loco.
OG Loco Marcus. Yeah, they're gonna have to introduce him, Dr. Doom, at some point.
Hey.
So, like,
William, now that I fuck with. That I fuck with a lot. If he was live action Miles' dad,
so live action Jefferson.
I fuck with that a lot. I love that.
Every
actually.
iteration that I've seen of Jefferson, he's bigger though.
Huge. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Giancarlo Esposito.
Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Terry
No,
Crews.
fuck no. Hell no. Absolutely not. You want to make sure I don't come and see the movie. You want to make sure I don't show up to the function. Make sure Terry Crews is there.
Terry Crews is Jefferson Davis.
Hell no. Absolutely not.
Yeah, let's get the ball rolling.
Fuck him up.
What's good, homies?
I'm stuck.
You had something that you wanted to say about Jordan Peele.
Yeah. Hold on. I think this was according to Forbes. Bookmarkies.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see Norman Osborn as well if I really had to think about it.
I feel like that's where we're going because of what's already been lined up. Like, of course, we're not doing any famous black characters. I think we can just go ahead and chalk that part up. So it's like, what is the least white character that we can find to race swap for him? Is kind of what we're left to.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of add to a conversation that I was having with Chill and Darius earlier this week on our little Thursday meetup things we've been doing.
That's still live on our channel. Watch it after this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, go check it out. Definitely. Is at what point do we start blaming some of these actors for the roles that they acquire? Like, are y'all actively looking to play white legacy characters?
Like, are you actually going in and negotiating
like, hey,
to try to?
I want to be Wonder Man.
Yeah.
Like you
definitely didn't do that. They told you.
I don't think that they want that either because they see how people react to it. This is the Hollywood Reporter. So Jordan Peele is making a black cowboy series that pledges to rewrite Wild West history. If you know that the first cowboys were actually black.
Mm-hmm.
The term cowboy was actually coined to talk about black people, the black wranglers of cattle, because if you were, a gunslinging, horse wrangling outlaw back then, you would have rather been called a rough rider than any variation of a boy. Mm-hmm. A boy was a black person, even out west. So a cowboy was meant to talk about the black farmhands and cattle wranglers
who were doing
those were cowboys. Yeah.
Them.
Then the term got so popular, white people do what they do, just like what.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, cowboy is a white guy thing. But yeah, no, I'm interested. I want him to touch on that. Talk about Buffalo Soldiers. Talk about Bass Reeves. Like I'm not feeling the Owalu Bass Reeves series on Paramount. I'm not feeling it. Somebody from here, from this continent, should probably play Bass Reeves.
Sure.
That's just my opinion on it.
William Moloch said cattlemen were the whites.
What is it? Cattlemen. There you go.
Were called
cattlemen. Or I've heard Rough Riders as well, but yeah, there you go.
I think he meant like the people that were doing the job that were white.
Sure.
They were called cattlemen, while black people were called cowboys.
Cowboys. Yep. There you go.
But yeah, no, I feel like Yahya is definitely going in there and saying, I don't care what role it is, give me a Marvel check. I don't care about the Marvel role. And that's how he landed on Wonder Man.
Yeah, I mean, I know he didn't specifically ask for Simon Williams because he didn't know who he was before he took the Marvel meeting.
But so he was like, look, just give me the check.
Give me anything. Yeah, I'll do anything. Desperate.